Hey there folks, and welcome to my WWE Raw review for May 7th, 2012. Now I'm gonna try and shorten things because I hate putting up 10-minute videos, so give this video a thumbs up if you like what you see, comment down below and subscribe up there. Now let's get into the review. Now we open the show with John Laurinaitis standing in the ring giving a promo as to why he chose to fight John Cena at Over the Limit, and he goes on to talk about his highlights in Japan. While at the very least, this feud between him and John Cena is not going to be like John Cena carrying John Laurinaitis through the entire match, because John Laurinaitis can actually wrestle. Thank God. Now this promo to me was kind of boring, although, you know, the John Laurinaitis character really draws heat from the crowd, which is nice, but he keeps tripping over his words, which is kind of hurting him in the long run. CM Punk comes down to, you know, call him names. Yes, this is very effective, although I found it kind of funny. That made the promo kind of retarded, though. And then John Laurinaitis announces that CM Punk would be facing Lord Tensai in the main event. And this is okay, I guess. Promo was kind of boring, though. First match of the evening is Big Show's Intercontinental Championship rematch against Cody Rhodes, following his loss in the tables match to Cody Rhodes at Extreme Rules. Now this match, singles match, and what do you expect? I mean, Cody Rhodes seems to be far beyond this feud between him and the Big Show, because, you know, it's boring as hell, and Cody is infinitely more talented than Big Show. I think we can all agree on that. And Cody just grabs the belt and hightails it out of the arena. The match was a 3 out of 10, and after that we saw Big Show backstage, with John Laurinaitis getting all pissed off that he wouldn't move out of the way, and then Big Show imitates John Laurinaitis' voice, and then Eve demands an apology. This was just a shitty segment. Second match of the evening was Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler. Now these two are mid-carders, which is kind of annoying because Dolph Ziggler is certainly talented, and he should not be jobbing to Brodus Clay, who I will get to when I talk about his match. Kofi Kingston's also talented too. He won the Tag Team Championships with R-Truth last week, which was a shock, and hopefully we're building to a better tag team division. But this match was just okay. It picked up near the end, but, you know, they needed more time for this match. Yeah, hopefully we get a better match between these two down the road. This match was like, yeah, 5 out of 10. Next segment saw Michael Cole, who was in the ring, interviewing John Cena, who is live via satellite. I don't know where, they didn't really say, unless it was backstage, even though John Laurinaitis said that Cena would not be appearing, so I don't know where he's talking from exactly, but this interview is kind of bad. I mean, Cena can really sell, his promo skills, they're amazing, but just having the interview be Michael Cole in the ring and John Cena on a satellite, that's where it went wrong. Promo was okay. Next match on the card was Natalya and Maxine versus the New Divas champion Layla and Kelly. Now, I think WWE is really starting to realize that people hate their Divas division and they know that it sucks. Now, what better way to try and, you know, get it back together than by having a tag team match? It couldn't be a bad idea, right? Oh, how wrong you were. This match ended lickety-split. It was a horrible match. 2 out of 10. Next match on the card was Alberto Del Rio with Chris Jericho against Sheamus and Randy Orton. Now, when they announced tag team matches for Raw, especially on SmackDown, I hang my head like, oh god, what did I do to deserve this steaming pile of shit? But holy hell, this tag team match. What a rare change. The match was insanely good. Like, finishing maneuvers everywhere, close counts, near pinfalls, like, what more could you want in a tag team match? At the very end, Chris Jericho gets a codebreaker on Sheamus, I think. Don't exactly remember who he got the codebreaker on, but it was after Sheamus accidentally gave the bro kick to Randy Orton. And in typical Randy Orton douchebag fashion, Randy hits Sheamus with an RKO after Sheamus tries to help him up. When any other wrestler does this after being accidentally hit, they turn heel immediately, but of course Randy Orton is praised as unsung hero. He's a good wrestler, but I despise his character. Now, I think right after this match, or maybe a little while after, Chris Jericho is in John Laurinaitis' office, demanding a title shot, and then Alberto Del Rio comes in, demanding that he's the #1 contender, and then Randy Orton comes in, then Sheamus gets into an argument with Randy Orton, then they just start brawling in the office, and John Laurinaitis makes it a fatal 4-way match for the World Heavyweight Championship at Over the Limit. Woo! I wasn't exactly expecting this, but great to see this one added, and I think it'll be a hell of a match. The tag team match was an 8 out of 10, by the way. Next up was Funkasaurus versus The Miz. Now, The Miz was telling some funny jokes down to the ring, but no amount of humor can save us from the boredom that is a Brodus Clay match. I mean, his matches are fucking terrible. Why does Vince think it's a good idea for someone of Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger's talent to job to this fat as fuck idiot every week? I mean, this is probably what it's like as they land for a pay-per-view. Vince is giving everyone a pep talk.
Alright everyone, go find a gym and exercise, you got a big night tonight. Except for you, Brodus, you go over there and eat marshmallow peeps.
Cause this guy is fucking all jiggle, and the 2 0 out of 10s that escort him down to the ring every week are just as annoying. This match was a 0. Next segment we cut to the announcers at their table saying that Brock Lesnar won't be here, but he has appointed a legal representative to show up, and his music hits. Brock Lesnar, you'd expect Brock to come out. Kinda, you want him to come out, but out comes Paul Heyman, and I really didn't expect this, because all of the dirt sheets were saying that Paul probably wouldn't be back. But I was jumping out of my chair like, oh my god, this is amazing. And it's really great to have Paul Heyman back, even if it's just for one night, and he cut a great promo too, just saying that Brock Lesnar quits, and of course that's not the case, but still, it'll be a worthwhile storyline to get into, and we'll have to see where it goes from here. This promo is very good, and Paul Heyman has that voice like, Brock Lesnar! And just like, yeah. Promo was awesome. Now, main event. Last second, John Laurinaitis says that CM Punk will be facing Lord Tensai and Daniel Bryan in a handicap match. Now personally, this match I didn't think was very good. And part of why that was putting Daniel Bryan in the match. I mean, you kind of ruined it by, you know, giving the fans a little teaser of what we're going to see at Over the Limit. Of course, what we're going to see at the pay-per-view is going to be more technical than this. But, you know, putting on even a little teaser for what we're going to see, that's a bad idea. Because people are going to be like, oh my god, I cannot wait for the pay-per-view. But then like, oh, they're going to fight on Raw. Okay. Lord Tensai's not that good either. He's athletic for a big man, but his matches are not all that great. And, you know, the crowd doesn't get behind him. They don't really boo him. They don't really give a shit. So this match was probably like a 4 out of 10. The only thing that sold it was Daniel Bryan applying the yes lock to CM Punk twice after the bell had already rung. So that's pretty much all we have to go home with after this episode of Raw. So yeah, the show was kind of bad, but Paul Heyman did save it. And Triple H will be at Raw next week. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. 25 likes. Keeps the bullies away. Comment down below and subscribe up there. Hope you enjoyed this Raw review. See you later, folks.